Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another one. We here with another one, and it's gonna be fire on tonight. I am your host, as always, doing the most. Is I want to make sure that we stream it on all the platforms, and we are. So if you are tuning in tonight on Facebook or YouTube, click like and click share first of all, because I'm telling you, this is going to be some good news. We are here tonight with unlocking your blessed life in conjunction with your function with 369, so much more than travel. I almost forgot the name of it. But listen, I'm super duper excited because tonight we're going to be talking about the two of the best investments this tax season. You know, guys, it's tax season. It's time to get your taxes on. Some of us, some of y'all, I'm going to talk about y'all right now. Some of y'all are waiting for a tax refund. Hey, Carol Caspar is in the house. I hope the weather is done warmed up. But some of us are getting ready to file taxes or already filed our taxes and waiting for their refund. But I'm going to bring forth my big brother from another mother so he could tell you two of the best investments this tax season that you can get more bang for your buck in the future years to come. So without further ado, I'm going to bring forth my brother from another mother, Pastor Mel Keys, 4-star director, Pastor Mel Keys out of San Antonio, Texas. Come on in here, sir, because you know we got this faith leaders call coming on this evening. I'm super excited because our first trip of the year is getting ready to take off. Let's talk to the folks. Talk to the folks tonight.
All right, can you hear me and see me all right?
Loud and clear.
Wonderful. Don't go too far away. I'm going to put you right in the lobby and then going to bring you right back to wrap this thing up. Family, we're excited, as she said, about this privilege we have. Humbly to come to you, not to get something from you, but to get the value to you. And what we're going to talk about maybe is not for you, but it might be for someone else that we can help. That's what this thing is about. It's about empowerment. Too many times we don't know what we don't know, or we pretend that we know, and we mess around and find out. And I don't want that to be you. If we can help somebody, that's exactly what we want to do, no more and no less. Carol Caspar is in the building. I want to make sure that we are sharing this. Share this a couple of times with a few people that you want to be a blessing to. I don't plan to be before you too long on this evening. I want to talk very candidly about two of the best investments that you should make this tax season. That's provided that you've not done this in the past, that you've not been aware, or maybe you've been aware but you've not been positioned properly or disciplined. Because sometimes we say stuff like we know better, we do better. That's not always the case. There's some stuff we know, come on, that not we haven't necessarily done just because we know it. So maybe that's you. If it's you, come on, put that shoe on if it fits. If it's not you, pass this on to someone else. The lovely Miss Brenda is in the building. So let's talk about it and get right into it. Two of the best investments that you should make this 2026 tax season. And really, don't matter what year we're talking about. It's just that universal. It's not going to change anytime soon. There might be some minor variation to it, but by far, these are principles. It's going to remain the same. And that's what I like to talk about. Unlocking your blessed life is all about principles that have proven themselves over and over and over again, generation after generation. So, this first thing, two of the best investments that you should make. And when you tell someone in that language, should, that's strong, y'all. This is a strong statement. Two of the best investments you should make this tax season. Number one, somebody put number one in the chat, and we're going to go on with that. Put number one in the chat. Adam Rodriguez is in the building. Put number one in the chat, and we're going to move with that. I'm going to give it to you right here. Number one, y'all. Y'all can see it on your screen. An investment in yourself. Yep, y'all thought I was going somewhere else. I know. Yeah, an investment in yourself. We often minimize investments in ourselves. I know some people, and I grew out of this one some moons ago. Praise God. But we all know some people. Maybe it's not you, but someone you know and love dearly. Um, it doesn't take much for them to make an investment in someone else, in something else. But when it comes to themselves, why are we so often? Why are we so apt to skip to the loo, my darling, over ourselves? Why don't we count ourselves worthy of an investment? Let me tell you something. If you don't consider yourself worthy of an investment, nobody else is. You ought to, and you have to become, if you're not there yet, you have to become your number one investor in yourself. Two of the best investments that you should make in this particular tax season. Come on, some of y'all are, man, y'all. Well, I don't want to talk about that because if you're getting money back, I'm not gonna go. Well, I could tell you, but if you don't know, you really don't want to be in that category. But we'll talk about that another time. But if you're getting something back and you're going to have this extra change, please, ma'am, please, sir, for the love of God, don't invest in something fraudulent. Don't invest in something that will depreciate by the time 5 minutes later after you've gotten it, that will fade out, fashion and design, and something that next year this time you're gonna be like, man, I can't remember what I did last. No, invest in you, because if you planning to be here, come on. If you planning to stick around for a minute, two of the best investments that you should make. Number one is the investment in yourself, and let me unpack that. You should be thinking of your next 3 to 5 years. Now, tomorrow's not promised. We understand that, so please don't go there. I know that, but even though it's not promised, you better have a plan. Write that down. Even though it's not promised, you still better have a plan. Act as if you will be here, even though you don't know if it's going to be the case or not. None of us do. We don't even know if we're going to make it to the end of the night. We don't know, but plan for it, right? If you don't, y'all know how it's said. If we fail to plan, we plan to fail. Invest in yourself. Get a vision for your next 3 to 5 years. What do you want that to look like? Talk to the Lord about it. Ask Him for direction. Ask Him for guidance. Ask Him for insight and revelation. And what is it that you should be about concerning your Father's business? And invest in yourself towards that. Invest in your personal development. Invest in your spiritual growth. Invest in your economic empowerment. All of that is an investment in you. You are the stock. You are the mutual fund that has several different layers and categories. It's you. It's been you all along. A lot of folks say it's not about you, but there's sometimes when it is about you. And you need to make an investment in yourself again. If you don't do it, why would you expect someone else to? The math is not mathing that way. Make that investment in yourself in this tax season. You get some kind of funds. It doesn't even have to be tax funds, refunds, and all that. Whatever. Some overtime you put in, some money you've saved up, some, whatever. Wherever the source comes from, or the resource is, as long as it's legal, moral, and ethical, you want to use that to invest in yourself. And again, not in those things that are going to depreciate, but you're not a depreciating commodity. You're a commodity. Come on, if you're on this call right here, if you're watching this, you're not one to depreciate. You're one to appreciate. And we appreciate you for being here. And we believe that you're the type of person that's worthy of an investment in yourself. But somebody put number 2 in the chat, and we gonna make it do what it do. If you put in the number 2, put number 2 in the chat. Number 1, you make an investment in yourself. We're talking about 2 of the best investments you should make this tax season. Number 2, come on, I don't see those number 2s. Where y'all at? Y'all moving kind of slow, right? Yeah, we got that one. Investment in yourself, or maybe it's my screen that might be a little slow. I might be the one. I apologize. I might be the one that's a little slow. Okay, I can't wait. I just got to let the cat out of the bag. Number 2, an investment in your team. Keisha is in the building. God bless you, beloved. tell Whitney happy birthday. I'm getting my song ready right now. Number two, make an investment in your team. And you say, team, who's that? What's that? Huh, that lets you know right now how important it is. If you do not have a team at this point, now I'm not talking about a hangout crew, a hangout committee. That's your boy, those your girls. Y'all been rolling, kicking it strong since third grade. This, that. No, I'm not talking about that. They may or not be on your team. I'm really talking about your family. And then you say family, my blood family, not necessarily. That's blood, that's relation, but it doesn't necessarily mean your family. Those who you have those things that are most familiar with. You have most things in common with. Those things that are like-minded amongst you. That there's a chemistry, there's a yin and a yang going on with somebody. That's your team, y'all. You got to have a team. You got to be able not only to invest in yourself, but invest in your team. We know how it's been said. Teamwork makes the dream work. How many of y'all know that to be true? Say it again. Teamwork makes the dream work. But I want you to write this down. The dream won't work unless the team is on point. Woo! I said the dream won't work unless the team is on point. So are you operating with a team that's really on point? I mean, on the same page? Because, I mean, if you got a team, but they not on the same page, they not on point, that's really not a team. That's a group of people. That's a crowd. That's a bunch. That's something, but it ain't no team. Because teamwork makes that dream work. And sometimes the stuff ain't working that we've been dreaming about because we don't have a true team. If you're going to do something and really be fruitful in it, you need to make an investment in it. You need to make an investment, number one, in yourself. Number two, you need to make an investment in your team. And you got to listen. I know I'm talking to the choir here, but if it's not you, then you know what to do. Move on with it and pass this on to someone else. But make sure you got a team. I'll say it again. Make sure you have, Kev, I got you there. Make sure you have a team and make sure it's the right team. Somebody put this down in the chat. Who is my team? Who is my team? You'll be surprised. You'll probably be amazed at the individuals who haven't yet, at the age of 30, 40, 50, 60, and above, figured out who their team is yet. We don't talk about this enough. We don't train on this enough. This is not something you got in your high school. It doesn't come automatically with age. You got to be around people who will pour this type of understanding into us, right? Who is your team? Jesus asked the question, who is your neighbor? And they was wrong, man. They was wrong. They was all over the place. Who is your neighbor? We assume that everybody knows because it sounds so basic, fundamental, and elementary, but you'll be amazed at the people who don't know who their team is because y'all were eating up the same cereal bowl together since kindergarten, or you used to dress alike, and look like twins all the time. Maybe so. Maybe that person may be a part of your team, but not necessarily. Everybody who looks like you is not like you. Who is your team? Let me tell you this. Those, number one, that you dream with. Who's dreaming with you? And who's dreaming with who? Not a nightmare now. That's a dream too, but we're not talking about Freddy Krueger right now. That's something else, right? We're talking about who is your team. Those with whom you dream with. You share sacred space of heart, vision, and the substance that really makes life special. The things that you're hoping for, the things that you're really going after, the things that stir your heart, that get your juices flowing, that keep you up at night. Those with whom you dream with. That's a clue, y'all. That gives you a clue of who's on your team. But not only that, those who will put fuel in your tank. Did you hear that? I want to make sure y'all got it. Those who will put fuel in your tank. Now, I'm not talking about gasoline. Gasoline, praise God, price has been going down considerably around here. I don't know about everywhere else, but thank the Lord Jesus, the price of gasoline is going down. But that's not the kind of fuel I'm talking about. I'm talking about fuel for your life, fuel that inspires you, fuel that pushes you past uh, the mediocrity, the average, the excuses, self-imposed limitations, fuel that makes you want to be more, do more, have more. Who is in your life? Who is on your side? Who is in your corner in close proximity enough that they're always putting fuel in your tank? Who's your team? Those you dream with, those who put fuel in your tank. Those who are going places, particularly in the same direction as you. Because some folk are going places all right, but it's in the opposite direction. Come on now. You don't have time. I know I don't. I don't have time to get on a plane going in the opposite direction of where I'm headed. I need to make sure my time, come on here, my time is well invested in the direction to which I need to go. And so do you. Who's your team? Those who are going, particularly in the same direction as you. And those who listen carefully, those who really want to see you win, those who have been properly vetted, those that are no longer, maybe before, but they're not standing on the fence anymore. They're not neutral. They are invested in you, whether you're there on scene, whether you're there on deck or not. You don't have to worry. In your presence, in your absence, you need to make sure that there's some folk that are invested in you. And especially when you're not there, they should, come on, keep that same energy. If they're invested in you, they're invested in you, whether you're there or not. They're putting fuel in your tank. They want to see you win. And listen, they're building with you. And you ain't got to tell them, go get bricks. They already understand the assignment. These individuals are your team. But I don't want to keep it too long, but I want to give you 1/3. Could I give y'all a bonus? I want to give you a bonus. Somebody put bonus in the comments, and I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you a bonus tonight. You want to know these things because it's going to move you forward. We've been talking about, two of the best investments, y'all, that you can make in this tax season. Number one, an investment in yourself. Number two, an investment in your team. And I'm looking to see if I got anybody that's going to put bonus in the comments. I don't know why the comments are coming up so slow right around here. Okay, I see it now. Thank you. My eyes have seen the glory of, come on. Yeah, we got it. Thank y'all. Here we go. We're gonna move quickly because we got to get folk out of here and place in position for our faith leaders call. Number three, y'all. Invest in your business. Some of y'all who have been sticking around me long enough, you'll know that I'm an advocate of owning something, not just working for others. I don't necessarily say it's one or the other. I think in most of our cases it's both. God bless the child that has their own, for sure. But nothing wrong. I'm not telling you. I want to make sure. I'm not telling you that you quit your job and just go out there and do your own thing. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that maybe that is the ultimate goal, but everybody doesn't start there. But you ain't got no business not having a business. Not in 2026. You got to have something, y'all, that God has the opportunity to bless the work of your hands. We're not talking about what's in someone else's hands. Come on, y'all. I almost said what's in your wallet, but I don't need to say that. What's in your hand? You got to have something in your hand. He'll bless the work of your hands. And that man, I'll tell you, one of the best things you can have in your hand if you really want to take advantage as an investment in this tax season is having a business. So I want to spend the remainder of my time sharing a couple of videos. They're not a whole lot. I'm just going to talk about a little clip here and a clip there. I'm going to put them on the screen. And as I do that, I'll have some conversation. And then that will be it, y'all. But I want y'all to get this because there are some folk out there. Maybe you just came into some cash flow from this, that, or the other, whatever the source is. It doesn't have to be taxes. But in this season, y'all, it's important that you, number one, invest in yourself. It's important, number two, that you invest in your team. Teamwork makes the dream work. And number three, it's important that you invest in your business and treat it as its own entity. Don't commingle the experience. It got to be able to stand on its own. I'm not talking about volunteer work. I'm not talking about a hobby. I'm talking about business. And some of them young folk, I don't know if they still say that anymore. I used to hear them say it last year. They probably switched up on me just because I was catching on. But they say I stand on business. Do they, Tanya? Do they still say that? I stand on business. I used to hear them say that. They probably switched up on me. I don't know. They're doing that all the time. But anyway, listen carefully. I want to make sure that y'all get this. I'm going to put it out there for examples of why you want to have a home-based business without regard. Tanya's going to wrap this thing up and talk about what we got our hands on, and I'll show you a little video on that too. But first, just understand these are universal principles without respect. Now, I will say this: whatever you get your hands on to do, make sure that it's in line with what you want, your passion, your strongest interests, your gift sets, your abilities, things you love that you would do for a long period of time and not get bored, and all those types of things. For us, let's just make it plain. Ours is travel, but that it may be something else for you. So I don't want to knock that. It may be something else for you. But look at these principles, y'all. Number one, I'm gonna put this up and then I'll come back and talk about it.
10 easy home-based business tax deductions. How would you feel if you could put an extra $2,000 to $5,000 back in your pocket each year? Don't be misled by the savings claim above. It's going to take some effort on your part. But the ROI of running an organized business and tracking your business expenses is huge and extremely rewarding. Follow along and I'm going to show you how you can save thousands of dollars in tax write-offs this year alone. Let's get started.
So number one, y'all, just understand how the math works. The U.S. tax code is set up in favor to give advantages to those who own something, because those are the persons who are going to contribute the most back into the economy anyway. And there are several tax codes, and I don't have time to go through them. I'm not a CPA. I've had my own CPA working with us for the past 20 years, the same person, and I've learned a lot from her and others in this industry, but I don't want to come across as the official in this industry. I just benefit from what I know, and these things have been proven over and over again. And as this video was put together, it's clear, y'all. So many people, an extra $3,000 to $5,000 every year just by having your home-based business. You could have that coming back to you, and you looking for chump change to come back, but you really haven't maximized your opportunity. Let's go ahead. I'm going to share with you just a couple of more. Let's listen to this. Check this out.
10. Startup costs. Did you know that the IRS allows you to deduct up to $5,000 of your startup costs in your first year of business? All home-based businesses have a startup cost. The average business costs between $70 to $1,500 to start. So instead of looking at your new business as a risk, you need to change your perception and see it as an investment and as an asset.
Wow, did y'all hear that? Now with us, Tanya will share with you, we have a home-based business in the travel industry, the largest industry on the planet. Right now, the industry as a whole grosses about $10 trillion being spent into it every single year. But over the next 6, 7, 8 years, it's projected to grow to well over, listen carefully, well over $13 trillion. That's significant. That's enormous, y'all. So it's a great industry. It's attractive. It's fun. We love it. But your startup with us is less than $400. I'm going to say it again, less than $400. And what you invest, as far as it relates to the home-based business side of it all, every dime of it is tax deductible. You're really doing yourself a favor by getting the information that you need to get to make the wisest decision here. Let me share with you 2 more. Now, I know this is going to talk to somebody because, number one, the business as a whole, the startup costs, but based upon what we do, take a listen to this.
9. Travel expenses. If you travel for business, your travel expenses are partially deductible. While you can deduct 100% of your lodging and mileage expenses, You can only deduct 50% of the meals you purchase. You can also deduct the cost of dry cleaning or laundry, baggage fees, taxi or Uber rides, and tips to pay for services related to your business travel.
Did y'all catch that? I mean, this don't make no kind of sense. I just gave y'all the goods, man. I should be charging for this information. You understand? This is crazy. I'm telling you that we got a worldwide travel business that gives us massive discounts. Now, I've been a travel agent, mind you, my wife and I for 14 years. And we've been here, there, and everywhere and booked people all around the world for honeymoons and family reunions and all that kind of stuff. Groups of 30, 40, 50, 60 people at a time. So we've been a part of that. But this thing right here that we got our hands on now is a travel club. Oh my God, it far exceeds that. But here's the number one thing. The stuff that we used to pay retail on, and then we got a little discount as a travel agent, we exceed that in the discounts, but all of it is tax deductible. People say, man, you got another vacation. I don't take vacations, man. These are business trips. We handling business over here because I'm going to show you another thing that we got going on. And these two will really make sense for you. Take a listen to this one.
6. Education and training. Whether it's in person or online, as long as you can show that the training is necessary for improving or maintaining skills needed for your business, you can deduct the cost of education and training for either yourself or your employees. Keep this in mind the next time you consider the cost of an industry conference or other networking event. It may be easier to justify these expenses if you know they'll help to reduce your business taxes. 5. Vehicle. Business purposes include driving from your place to another work site, to meet with clients, or to go to a business meeting. The IRS is very fussy about writing off the cost of vehicles. So if you plan to take a vehicle deduction, it's essential to keep a detailed log of your business miles and other expenses if you want to write them off, too. I suggest that you pick up a vehicle expense log at an office supply or a stationery store and keep it in your car. There are also several apps that can help you better track your vehicle expenses.
Now, I ain't got time to get into the vehicle because that's a gold mine all by itself. But I want to particularly focus on the training for just for a moment. Imagine having worldwide trainings in the area of your expertise. Now, those on our team, most of us are in one way or another in ministry. We're authors, we're speakers, we're trainers, and we do workshops, we do retreats, we do events for families, and that's business, y'all. So when we go and do these things, most of what we're doing is therefore tax deductible because it's a part of the business. When we were in Dubai this past time, we've been twice. We paid $159 at a five-star resort for two people, breakfast included. But going there and staying there and all the stuff we did, mostly, not all of it, there was some recreation that we don't push the envelope, but we want to make sure that you understand the legality of it is in the framework of how connected is what you're doing to your business. And when it comes to training, y'all, my God, we had a team of authors being trained in just the most marvelous, refreshing ways. They got their own testimonies. They'll have to come back and tell you on another occasion. But if you ever wanted to just stop training, for those of us who are in the church, I mean, you want to do something beyond the borders of the sanctuary, man. You want to do something beyond the borders of your own city, your own neighborhood, your own turf. Get out of the country sometime. Get out of the continent and see some other things. Take your people there and train and be very intentional about it and have that training mixed in with life-changing experiences that they'll remember for the rest of their lives. And make sure this is a part of your business. That's why I'm telling you this. All of it, y'all, is not only relaxing, refreshing, recharging, but it's business. Therefore, it becomes tax deductible. I'm going to give you this last one, y'all, and then I'm going to bring Tanya in here.
3. Meals. Taking a client out to dinner is not only a great way to build a relationship with them, but also a great tax deduction. The IRS allows businesses to deduct 50% of meal and beverage costs as a business expense. In addition, you can cater a luncheon, provide meals for company meetings, and write off the meals you purchase for your team at 50%.
Now, how many of y'all love to eat? Let's be honest. And I'm not talking about salads either. Come on here. Well, I'm talking about love to eat. Well, if that's you, man, we got an opportunity for not only for you to travel around the world and back pennies on the dollar, the best savings you will ever enjoy anywhere, with teams of individuals that are connected to your assignment, connected to your vision, and y'all are enjoying life on the highest levels possible at breathtaking destinations as they've always been dreaming about going in the first place. And now you let them there and encourage them to really dig in for personal growth, personal development, spiritual discipleship, all of that mixed in together. And man, the meals that y'all are going to enjoy together. Tanya come back, she'll tell you about them lobsters and them steaks. And she knows I'm a lamb chop guy myself. My God, my God. I don't know if we enjoy, I don't know what city, state, or country we enjoyed the lamb chops in most. We got a contest going on right now. But I can tell you, those meals were tax deductible as well, because it was a part of what we do for business. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let me quickly come to a close and get Tanya back in place, in position. All I've been trying to say the whole time, y'all, two of the best investments that you should make this tax season. Number one, an investment in yourself, because you're worthy of it. And if you don't invest in you, who else should? Number two, an investment in your team. And if you don't have a team, you need to get one. Talk to us, because it's all about developing teams. Number three, I gave you that bonus, invest in your business. And you don't have any business not being in business, because it's all about our Father's business. Baby girl, I want you to come on in and lock it down. I'm going to get out your way and let you wrap it up and get us ready for the Faith Leaders Call. Thank you so very much. You know I love you to life.
Yes, yes, yes. That was amazing. Listen, if I would have knew what I know now, long time ago when my children were smaller, man, the sky will be the limit. But it's never too late. Right now, we getting ready to have our Faith Leaders Call, and I know you're probably thinking, I wonder what they talking about. Well, the only way to find out is join us on the Zoom. The ID is 851-8208-4922, but you're gonna have to inbox or DM or call up the person that shared this on their wall or shared this on YouTube or any other social media platforms that we are on. But listen, you want to get this information, decide for yourself. And the sky is the limit. The only limitation is you. You need the fuel, like you said, not gas, but you need the fuel. And we have it. So, and I'm telling you, I have definitely found it. So we'll see you next time. Don't study long, don't study wrong, because I'm telling you, if you don't change what you want to change, you're choosing it. So see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you at the beaches or at the banks. But we're trying to get you to both. Good night, everyone.